So, a very good morning to all. Welcome to class 11th Economics. In the last class, we have already started the chapter Organization of Data of Statistics, where I explained you that organization of data is actually required because a raw data, which means an unorganized data, the data which is not organized in a proper way, is of no use because to reach to some study we require to reach to some study we require to classify or to arrange the data. So arrangement of data is very much necessary, but question arises why arrangement is so required. Because it simplifies the complex data. We people have a complex data also when we collect it. So if we want to just simplify it, if we want to simplify the complex data, we need to arrange it, because once we arrange it becomes simplified. Then I told you that to facilitate understanding also, because if I want to make understanding, for example, if I want that there should be a proper understanding of the data and that data must be understandable, there is a need to make the classification of data. Then to facilitate the comparison also, comparison means when I want to just compare the data, comparison is well required. But why it required, why is it required a comparison? Because when we compare the data, for example, if I need to compare the weight of different students of my class, then I can just simply mention that Mr. A's weight is suppose 45 kg, Mr. B's weight is 75 kilograms, Mr. C's weight is 64 kilogram. Which means if I just want to compare, if I just want to compare the data, definitely there is a need to classify it first. Because if there would not be a proper data, or if there would not be the data which is in a similar form, then it would be very difficult to compare that data, right? For example, in one data you are writing kilograms, and in another data you are writing some other unit, other measuring unit. Then two different measuring units cannot be compared at a short stage. So this is needed, this is required to compare the data of same units, of same measuring units. Because if there will be same measuring units, in that case definitely it will help us to make a proper comparison, right? And if we are making, and if we are doing the proper comparison, it will be definitely a good impact, because we can reach to the statistical study. Okay, so this we did in the last class. Now moving further, types of classifications. How to classify the data, which means how to make a proper classification of the data. So you can see the 5 types of classifications on your screen: geographical classification, chronological classification, qualitative classification, quantitative classification, and alphabetical classification. The 5 types of different types of classifications we can observe here. Let's talk about first geographical classification. The classification of data, meaning I have already explained you in the last class that what is classification. For your revision, see the classification of data, the process of grouping data according to their characteristics, which means according to the features of the data. When we are making a different group, when we are making different groups according to the different features of the data, we simply call it classification. Which means when we are arranging the data or classifying the data. See the types of classification. The first is geographical classification. Geographical means where we are talking about, it is either area wise, right, or it is state wise, or it is somewhere like, simple we say that geographical classification refers to that whenever the data is being classified according to different location. The location can be the state, the location can be the zone, the location can be the area, the location can be the city or region. Which means whenever the data is being arranged according to geographical location, That is known as geographical classification of data. For example, you all know that tea and coffee production is there in Assam or Darjeeling in India, mostly, right? So, from Assam and Darjeeling, the tea is being distributed to each and every state of India. ऐसा तो नहीं है that the whole tea or coffee would be just consumed in that state only, in the area of Assam or Darjeeling only. Not at all, because it would be distributed to each and every state of the country. In that case, when we are making a table and when we are writing that the complete consumption of tea or coffee which is being distributed to different states, for example Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and all, that is known as geographical classification. Which means if the total production of the tea was, suppose, 1,000 hectares, then on the 1,000 hectares land, whatever tea is being produced, that have been distributed to different states of the country, that is known as geographical classification of data. So you don't have to confuse it with that. Geographical means what all we are mixing here. We are simply mixing the name of the states or name of the cities, or on the basis of the regions, zone, area, any area. That is the geographical classification of data. Just see one example. एक example देखो इसका. See on your screen, you can simply see the example. State-wise estimates of production of food grains. That how much food grain is being produced. It is just an example. You don't have to learn the data, not at all. It is just for the reference. It is just an example only. See, in Andhra Pradesh, the total food grain that is being produced is 1,093 tons. Same way in Bihar, 12,899 tons. Right? Karnataka, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh. So the data is given to us in a proper geographical form. That means that whenever the data is being arranged in a order of geographical area, that can be based on various areas or cities or states or zones or any region, that is known as geographical classification of data. I hope this is clear to all, that what is geographical classification of data. So geographical classification of data is whenever the data is being arranged on the basis of geographical area. All right. Okay, just moving further. The next comes here, chronological classification. Now the question arises, what is chronological classification? Chronological means in some order. Chronological, है ना? Time of occurrence. Chronological means which is basically the time of occurrence, on the basis of time of occurrence. Chronological. That means whenever we are saying that the data is arranged in a time period order. For example, what is the birth rate in India? So the birth rate in India, when I am arranging the data, when explaining the data, and I said the birth rate in India since 2011 to 2020 is in following way. 2011, 4%. 2012, 6%. 2013, 6.4%. 2014, 4%. 2015, 3%, which means whenever the data is arranged in a chronological order, that is ultimately known as, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, that is known as the chronological classification of data. Right? So whenever the data is observed over a period of time with the type of classification, in a chronological sequence, that means on the basis of its time of occurrence, that is known as chronological classification of data. That is known as chronological classification of data. For example, let's see one example of chronological classification. एक example देखते हैं इसका. See, the population of India from 1941 to 1981, you can see in the graph, in basically the table. See, 1941, the population is 31.87 crores. 1951, The population is 36.11 crores. 1961, 43.91 crores. Can you see? The data is being classified or arranged on the basis of its time of occurrence. On the basis of its time of occurrence. That is ultimately the chronological classification. So chronological classification means that whenever the data is arranged, the data is classified on the basis of its chronological order, on the basis of its time of occurrence, on the basis of its sequence. That is known as chronological classification of data. So the first one was clear. The first one was geographical classification. Geographical classification means whenever the data is being classified according to the geographical location. The geographical location can be the region, can be the city, zone, area, state, that can be the countries also. That is the geographical classification. Then we did second, chronological classification. Chronological means whenever the data is arranged in a chronological order. Chronological order means in the time of its occurrence, in a time of a series, that how the data is being arranged according to the different time, 2011, then 2012, then 2013, or it can be January, February, March, April, or it can be week 1, week 2, week 3, or it can be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. For example, when we see the weather report, आप लोग सब weather forecast देखते हैं phone में. Whenever we see the weather forecast, the weather is being explained to us. Weather is being classified as suppose morning 6 a.m. What is the weather? 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. That is the chronological classification. Whenever the data is classified according to the time of its occurrence, that is known as chronological classification. I hope now this is clear. Okay. See the next one. Alphabetical classification. Alphabetical classification, as the name suggests, whenever we are classifying the data according to the alphabeticals, which means a proper alphabetics are being used. For example, A, B, C, D, E, F. That is called as alphabetical classification. You all know that in the attendance register, in the school class attendance register, we are writing the names alphabetically, right? We are writing the names alphabetically. And when we are writing the names alphabetically and I'm arranging it in attendance register, for example, Ankita Singh, then uske baad suppose B for any koi bhi boy ka naam, then accordingly we are going for that, A, B, C, D, E, F. So that is all about alphabetical classification. And in the last we are doing the sum of the attendance. Last में हम लोग attendance का sum भी कर रहे हैं. So that is all about alphabetical classification. That whenever the datas are arranged according to the alphabetical order, it is called alphabetical classification. All right. Suppose एक example लेते हैं. See this example. It is showing the density of population in an alphabetical order. Density of population, which means per square kilometer, how many people are residing there per square kilometer. So if I simply say the density of population on the basis of the alphabetical order, Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Bihar, Gujarat, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, which means it is in the name of the states are in alphabetical order only. In alphabetical order only. This is known as alphabetical classification. So whenever the data is arranged on the basis of the alphabetical order, it is known as alphabetical classification. I hope that is clear to all. All right, chale next. So we have done 3 till now. हमने 3 points पढ़े हैं. The classification, look at that once again. First we have covered geographical classification. The first which we did is geographical classification. Okay. Second हमने कौन सा किया? So एक बार इसको mark, let me mark this. First we have covered geographical classification. Geographical classification means that whenever the data is being arranged according to geographical area. Second, we have covered chronological classification. Chronological classification means whenever the data is being arranged in a basically on the time of its occurrence or on the basis of the time period in a chronological order. That is known as chronological classification. Third I have done is qualitative classification. Qualitative classification, third we have done is alphabetical classification first. So alphabetical classifications we have covered is whenever the data is being arranged in alphabetical order, in a proper alphabetical order, that is known as alphabetical classification. I hope this is clear. Okay, next let's do the fourth point now. The fourth point here comes is quantitative classification. The fourth is quantitative uh, classification. Now what is the quantitative classification? See, the quantitative classification is actually about whenever we are classifying the data on the basis of the characteristics of quantity. Now what are the characteristics of quantity? That can be either weight, on the basis of weight, on the basis of height, income, sales, profit, production. That is all known as quantitative classification. See how, एक example की जरिए देखते हैं. See, this is the example of quantitative classification. This is the example of quantitative classification. But how we consider it as a quantitative classification? See, we are telling that how many number of students are there. We are telling how many number of students are there on the basis of weights only. On the basis of weights only, and the weight is also expressed in quantity. As you can see this, the weight is also expressed in quantity. For example, the students whose weights are from 40 to 50 kilograms are 60 in numbers, right? Which means suppose there are 60 students in my school whose weight is from 40 to 50 kgs. That again, there are 12 students in my school whose weights are in between 80 to 90 kilograms. This is called quantitative classification of data. Quantitative classification of data, which means whenever the data is being classified on the basis of the quantity only. The quantity can be weight, the quantity can be height, the quantity can be income, the quantity can be expenditure, right? So whenever the data is being classified on the basis of some quantity only, it is known as quantitative classification of data. I hope that is clear to all. So just see the definition once again. Please see it once again. The quantitative classification refers to the quantitative classification refers to the classification of data according to some characteristics. Characteristics means some features that can be measured, in terms of quantity. For example, that can be the production, sales, profit, losses, height, weight, income, expenditure. That is all quantitative classification. All right, one more example I'm giving you. Suppose we have to just make a study on all the students of our school, that suppose age wise we have to make a study. Now age is also a quantity because that is also a number. Likewise, I can simply say that from age of for the age of suppose 5 years, how many students are there in my school? 6 years age of students, how many number of students are there? Then same way 7, 8, 9, 10 till 18 I am writing, or till 17 I am writing. That is also the quantitative classification. Why? Because there the data is being classified on the basis of the quantity only. All right, okay. Now let's talk about the next one. The next one is last, qualitative classification. So that is qualitative classification. Qualitative means whenever we are classifying the data, on the basis of some quality, or attribute. Please note the word, on the basis of some quality or attribute. That is known as qualitative classification. For example, I am just writing down the employees of my organization on the basis of their sex. For example, how many males are there, how many females are there. Suppose there are in total 50 employees in my organization, so I am writing down that 30 are the males and 20 are females. So this type of classifying of data will be the qualitative classification. Qualitative means when you are just writing down some quality, when you are arranging the data on the basis of some quality, that is known as qualitative classification. That can be on the basis of sex, whether male or female. That can be also on the basis of literate or illiterate, right? That can be also on the basis of various qualities, good, bad, any particular thing you are arranging on the form of the basis of good, bad, perfect, non-perfect. So that can be ultimately on the basis of various classifications. So qualitative classification refers to the classification of data which is done on the basis of qualities or attributes. We call it simply classification, qualitative classification of data. I hope this is clear to all. Is it clear to everybody now? Again, I'm telling you, we have covered today the 5 types of classification of data, which means how we can classify the data, how we can arrange the data, and the data can be arranged in 5 different ways. The data can be arranged in 5 different ways. The different ways are geographical, chronological, qualitative, quantitative, and alphabetical. All right. So first was, let me just again tell you all 5 points, then I'll be asking from you people only. So first is geographical or spatial classification, as I told you, which means whenever the data is being classified on the basis of the geographical area. The geographical area can be the name of the city, or on the basis of state, on the basis of some region, on the basis of some countries. That is all about the geographical classification. The example can be that production of wheat, suppose production of wheat in different states of the country, that is also the geographical classification. Then second, chronological classification. Chronological classification means whenever the data is being classified on the basis of the time of its occurrence, on the basis of time of its occurrence, that is the chronological classification. Which means whenever in a proper serial order, time wise, the data is classified, the data is arranged, that is known as chronological classification. Suppose in rainy season, when we are just classifying or arranging the data in a way that how much rainfall was there on Monday, how much was there on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that is the chronological classification. Which means whenever in a proper time wise, on the basis of occurrence of time wise, we are arranging the data. See the third one, qualitative classification. Qualitative classification means, I told you, qualitative means whenever the data is being arranged on the basis of some quality. The quality can be the literate or illiterate. The quality can be the on the basis of sex, that is male or female. The quality can be the production of, suppose we have made some bulbs, so we are just classifying it which have been approved or not approved. So the data which is classified or arranged on the basis of some attribute or on the basis of some quality, that is known as qualitative classification. Next is quantitative. I told you quantitative classification means whenever the data is being classified on the basis of some quantity only. The quantity means when we are talking about quantity, so the quantity here means that whenever the data is classified on the basis of numbers only, height, weight, और उसके अलावा we have suppose income, expenditure, that is quantitative classification. And last here comes is alphabetical classification. Whenever the data is arranged in an alphabetical order, that is known as alphabetical classification. So I hope this is clear to all. Any doubt in this, please tell me. If you have any doubt, clear to all, please write in the chat box if you people have any doubt.